speaking of business, you want to do business better. And if you want to do better business, you got to get a hold of the Better Business Bureau. John Straub, how you doing, brother?
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
I'm good.
Great day. Last day of February, March coming around the corner.
That's right.
And we are in an enchanted studio this morning.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And it's apropos that you say that, because we're heading out of the quote unquote calendar month of Black History.
Right.
And I say that because we extend Black History through Melanated March, which also happens to be Women's History Month.
There you go. So we are going to have we're going to knock out two things today.
There you go.
And a couple of years ago, my guest today, I met her, and she was talking about a new endeavor. She was getting ready to leave the corporate world and follow her dream of starting her own business. We talked about that, and she qualified for BBB accreditation. Since then, she has been a wonderful member of the Better Business Bureau, participated in our various events, and really has taken it and grasped it, and has gone full steam ahead with her business and with the Better Business Bureau. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to Brandi S. Hill, the owner and founder of Personalized Princess Services. She'll tell us why she's part of the Better Business Bureau, about her business, and her new adventure she has coming up. Brandi, tell us.
Good morning.
Now tell us why you're part of the BBB.
I am a part of the BBB because it makes a difference, and it says a lot about how you run business. So the Better Business Bureau has a standard of ethical business. The Better Business Bureau really, when people see it, there's a respect about it. And so that's something that I wanted to make sure that, one, I lived up to that standard in my own business, and that I could be a part of that community and that family, really, that you all really are.
Now, what is Personalized Princess Services?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mark. So Personalized Princess Services is an entertainment, education, and enrichment company for youth. The entire mission is to show the youth their limitless possibilities before the world can put them in a box. So we do a lot of positive reinforcement. We talk about self-confidence and instill that in them, and compassion for others, loving yourself as well as others, making sure your voice is heard. And we do a lot of educational things as well.
And you do this with various princesses.
We do. Princesses, heroes, sheroes, mermaids. I'm really excited for the summer so we can get them swimming. But we use their favorite people in the entire world because that's who they're going to listen to, much more than their parents at that.
So. All right, so you're leaving the corporate world.
Yes.
And how did this idea germinate for you?
So it actually came out of the 2020 season of COVID, and the holidays hit, and nobody was really doing well. It was kind of a really bad holiday. People couldn't get with their families, things like that. And so I wanted to bring some magic back into the holidays, and I started just doing things virtually, personalized videos, sending love from one family member to another.
Right.
And then there was a soldier in Korea that reached out to me, and she was not able to come home because of the pandemic, and she had 2 daughters that were expecting her for the holidays.
Oh.
So I got to send them a personalized video explaining how much their mom loved them from their favorite princess, and how much she cared and how strong they were, and I got to send them a gift, and then I cried a little bit. And then after that, I realized how much bigger the impact could be past the holiday season. So I dug in, and I decided I wanted to be the person that I needed as a child. So, yes, so I decided to dig in on enrichment and education, and really building kids up and teaching them that the circumstances and what's surrounding them has nothing to do with them, and the box that they may be in right now was not even built by them.
And John, you mentioned an exciting new venture that Her Majesty is about to undertake.
Right, Brandi. Tell us about when she told me that she was getting ready to do that. I said, "This is just amazing." So tell us about what the next step for Personalized Princess Services.
So the next step is setting the foundation for our online youth library and bookstore.
Nice.
Thank you. So it starts with the Heroes and Beyond series. So the Heroes and Beyond series will be a full series of activity workbooks that will educate children on heroes out of different cultures. So like Black History Month, we'll have a Black History workbook coming out, and it'll go through the ABCs right? So we're working on, stick with me. So we're working on reading, comprehension, vocabulary, increasing all of that, while using each letter to point out a hero of that particular culture.
Nice.
Yes. And so it'll be bios, there will be activities in there, and it's a full series. And so we have Black history coming out, Asian, Native American, all of that is coming.
And when is this projected to launch?
So it was projected to launch this month, but I've realized that I'm human. So the first book will be published in March.
Okay.
And then the plan is to subsequently release each month after that.
Now, if people want to know more about Personalized Princess Services, where can they go?
We're everywhere, but specifically IG, Personalized Princess Services on Instagram, Facebook, Personalized Princess Services, and of course we have a website, personalizedprincessservices.com. I make it really easy.
And of course, John, being a part of the BBB makes your job a whole lot easier, right, Brandi?
Yes,
absolutely. And you can always find her at bbb.org and type in Personalized Princess Service, and her business profile will appear on there. And this is just an amazing example of the ashes of COVID, where someone has taken the leap of faith and said, I'm going to be master of my own destiny, and I'm going to start my own business. So if you're out there and you have a dream and you have a passion or a mission to do something like what Brandi's doing, or if you have a product or service you want to provide, give me a call here at the Better Business Bureau, and we can get you set up on the first step by contacting me at 588-0065 or to go to bbb.org.
All right, John, Brandi, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning.
Yeah.
Stick around. We've got another look at what's happening with Wave News, total traffic, your wave storm tracking team forecast,